So if you haven't figured it out, Lionel Johnson is back in the current setting. He is in 40K, and we have to talk about what he's been doing because he's doing so much. He's doing a lot. So Lionel Johnson awoke on this weird like mirror Caliban where he basically got the Emperor's shield, and it was this really powerful shield, and he goes onto a planet called Kamarth, and when he got there, it was basically he found one of his fallen sons named Zahariel, and after that, just things took off. He realizes that he might have been mistaken and that somebody had coordinated the attack against his fleet when he returned to Caliban. And when that happened, he actually forgave Zahariel, or understood that he might have not been the most perfect father. And from there, again, things just kind of go nuts. So one of his main objectives when all this was happening was he wanted to get back in touch with some of his quote unquote fallen sons. He wanted to figure out what was going on. He wanted to hear their side of the story. He wanted to talk to them, and he went out and searched for them. And after he met some of these, he didn't just forgive them. He actually gave them a new title. He called them the Risen, and these sons who have forgiven him and have sworn new oaths of fealty to him now serve directly under him. And I love this because it resolves a lot of the issues with the Fallen. And for so long in the setting, the Fallen have been this thing where like a lot of them have sworn that they didn't do anything wrong, nothing happened, blah blah blah. And now it's confirmed. It's like, okay, hey, like somebody manipulated this. It was probably Luther and a lot of other people, and it was the top tier Dark Angels on Caliban who really were the ones who were a problem. And the normal line troops like Zahariel, who was just a really good Dark Angel, who was actually a Terran-born Dark Angel too, did nothing wrong. Now, because it's Lionel Johnson, he can't just only find his risen, fallen sons. He has to go out there and he has to also find planets that need his help, and he creates something called the Lions Protectorate. The Lions Protectorate was something where he actually would go out and he would take these fleets that he would start to bring in under his control from the Imperium. He would start to bring his risen sons. He would start to bring troops that he had acquired, things like that, and he would form this protectorate where basically in Imperium Nihilus, where it's the worst of the worst, he's saying, hey, if you want to be in the protectorate, I will keep you safe. I will do whatever I can to help you. Even planets that aren't in the protectorate, he just makes sure that everyone's safe. He's just very much so this knight of Nihilus, where he's just wanting to make sure that everyone's okay. Now, during this time, he also ends up on this quest line where it ends with him being on some kind of shadow Caliban, and he ends up actually fighting a demon prince named Angron. Angron is the World Bearer's Primarch, and he was also a demon, and so he ends up fighting him, and this sounds like the odds are stacked against him. Nope, it's Lionel Johnson. He gets in there, bashes Angron with this new shield he's got, and just absolutely wrecks house. And that's kind of where we left off on the current setting. I believe there's some notes on him fighting some Tyranids during the latest Tyranid invasion, but really his current objective is to protect Imperium Nihilus and this new Lions Protectorate. He's not super impressed with the Imperium right now. I think honestly he likes it less than Guilliman does, and there's not been him reconnecting with Guilliman. In one of the newer books that we've seen, he actually has expressed that he wants to go eventually find some of his other brothers and, you know, have a conversation, things like that, because he's alone. Like, no one else can be on his level besides another Primarch. So I think all of this to say, we've gotten a really cool look at Lionel Johnson. We've seen a redeemed lion, even. I would say at least. But if you've liked this 3-part series that I've done, talking about Lionel Johnson, drop a like, drop a comment, drop a follow, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to be doing more things like this. I think I'm going to do something a little different for the Warhammer 40k stuff. You guys seem to like it, but let me know what you liked about this so far. If you want to hear something else, if you want to hear something different, again, drop a comment, like, all that kind of fun stuff, and I appreciate you guys.